When you hear Roman gladiator, you probably picture a chiseled warrior basking in glory inside the Colosseum. But the truth, it was pain, slavery, and a constant dance with death. This is why being a Roman gladiator really sucked. Forget the idea of signing up voluntarily. Most gladiators were slaves, captured enemies of Rome, criminals or poor souls sold into the arena. You didn't fight for glory, you fought because you had no choice. You were branded, shackled, and treated like property. Even those who volunteered, called octorati, were often desperate, drowning in debt, or looking for a last shot at survival. Training to be a gladiator wasn't heroic, it was soul-crushing. You lived in a ludus, a gladiator school that was more like a prison. Every day brought hours of drills with wooden swords, brutal sparring, and harsh discipline. Punishments were severe, injuries common. And don't forget, your diet was bland and heavy on barley, not exactly strength food. Think it was all fair combat? Think again. Fights were often rigged for entertainment. You might be tossed in the arena against multiple enemies, animals, or even with inferior gear. Some bouts were to first blood, others to the death. The crowd didn't care if you lived, they cared if you entertained. And sometimes, emperors decided your fate with a thumb. The physical pain was one thing, but imagine waking up every day knowing this might be your last. You'd hear your fellow fighters die in the arena, screams echoing through the stone walls. You were celebrated like a celebrity, then discarded like meat. Even when you won, the fear never left. Survival wasn't victory, it was just a delay. Let's say you survived, you were good, you were even famous. What next? Some were granted freedom, but most, they kept fighting, until they were too injured, too old, or no longer interesting. If you lived long enough, your body would be broken, scarred, and haunted. Glory faded fast, pain did. So, still want to be a gladiator? Bravery didn't keep you alive, luck did. And in the world of Roman blood sport, no one stayed lucky for long.